Power Rankings, new and improved, and a lot of movement
So much movement this week.
On this
starting
top 10 Power Rankings.
with number 10, not ranked previous, the Twins.
Yes, the Twins were not ranked last week. They are now back in the division lead in the American League Central. Not a great division.
Yeah.
But the best of the best in that division is the Twins, and they have been playing really good baseball of late. The Twins are here at number 10.
Now, number 9 might be the most shocking, considering where they've been all season. Down 6 spots, the Rays.
Yeah, I really did a lot of thinking here, and I had to really bump down the Rays. Not because their record isn't better than a lot of the people around them, but because the Rays started the season 30-9, and since then have played under 500 baseball.
Yikes.
So that's over 60 games playing under 500, and Power Rankings are the here and the now.
Yep.
You know, like, yes, they have a really good record still because of that, but they're not playing better than these other teams in front of them. They're just not, and they had to get bumped down a good bit in these Power Rankings. They're here at number 9.
And it's just crazy. They held on to that number 1 spot for a majority of the season. All right. Number 8, also not ranked last week, the Reds.
I love this Reds team.
I know you do.
Not ranked last week because they hit their first rough patch in, I don't know, over a month.
Well, since Ellie came up.
Yeah, first rough patch definitely since
Ellie De La Cruz came up.
And now back on a winning streak, 5 in a row, back in a wild card spot currently. If the season were to end right now, they got Ellie doing his thing, leadoff homer on Sunday. They called up Christian Encarnacion Strand. I love this Reds team, and they're playing good now. I wish Hunter Green and Nick Lodolo were both healthy and happy and healthy and in the rotation together with Abbott. It'd be a blast, but hopefully they're on the way back and this team can make a playoff push.
Moving to number 7, down 1 spot, the Blue Jays.
Yeah, the Blue Jays are still doing the Blue Jays thing. You know, they're a really good team. They go through these roller coaster. Their whole season has been an absolute roller coaster. Are they good? Are they bad? What are they? What happened to Alek Manoah? All valid questions. Alek Manoah pitched on Sunday and honestly threw pretty well, I thought. So they're good. Didn't really move the needle much one way or another. I know they're down 1 spot, but it's because of the top 6. So
okay, that's fair. Yeah. Number 6, up 3 spots, the Brewers.
The Brew Crew, they're rolling. They're really hot of late. Went on a long win streak on the week. Called up a rookie who comes up and makes his debut, gets a bunch of hits and RBI, steals some bases, makes 2 crazy catches in the outfield. Sal Frelick, the guy's a stud, and I think he is a perfect piece for this Brewers team that they said over the weekend, because I've had this conversation with the Brewers a million times. What are they going to do at the deadline? You need offense. Can you go get offense? What are you going to do? Last year, they traded away their closer, which didn't make any sense. And this year, they came out and said, we're not going to go crazy. We're not going to do anything reckless, but we do have some rookies that we feel can come up and contribute to this team. I mean, you can't argue with him right now. He did that in his debut, and he's done that in every game he's been a big leaguer so far. Brewers are playing good baseball. They are at number 6 and leading the NL Central.
All right, let's move to your top 5, up 2 spots, the Astros.
Yeah, the Astros are just in a position right now where watching Alex try and figure out where to stand. I don't want to
walk it. It's over here, so I'm like, there you go. You can see the Astros.
They're getting healthy at the right time. Yordan is about to come back, I believe, any day. It could be Tuesday. Who knows? But he's ready to come back. Yordan, Altuve, the team's playing well. Okay series against the Oakland A's. They end up winning the series, but in my opinion, you should sweep the Oakland A's.
Crush.
But at the end of the day, win the games. They did that, had a good week. They're the team to beat in the American League until somebody claims that position. And with the Astros playing well, they're in my top 5.
Well, number 4 might be that team. The Rangers, holding strong at number 4.
Number 4 could be that team. They'll need to prove it in the playoffs. I don't think even if they win the division, that proves it. I need to see them in that head-to-head series for a long time, prove something, which could be Man, what a series that would be.
Oh, yeah.
But the Rangers have been in the top 5 of my power rankings for the majority of the year at this point. They lead baseball in run differential. Their offense has dominated all year long. They are where they are because of their offense. And they still have the ability to pitch really well with John Gray and Nathan Eovaldi. Rangers are a more full team now. They still have some pitching issues. I think I did the math correctly. I think they gave up like 400 runs in the weekend series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Something pretty close to there. So still have some work to do on the pitching side of things. Perhaps they addressed it at the trade deadline, but they are a very good team.
Which leads us to number 3, the Dodgers up 2 spots.
They're just
that series.
raking currently. I mean, absolutely raking. I had Freddie on Team of the Week. Freddie was your Player of the Week. He's a big part of it, but it's honestly been the whole offense. Max Muncy tore it up with a bunch of homers in Texas this weekend.
Is he back now?
Is Max Muncy back?
I think so. He started hot.
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see. I like players to do that. I don't like.
Same.
I like when players are playing to their capability, and when Max Muncy is hitting homers into McCovey Cove in San Francisco and telling Madison Bumgarner to go get the ball out of the cove, that's when he's at his best, and that's what I like to see. And the Dodgers, they're at their best right now. They are a team that will mash and a team that will also give up a lot of runs, which is exactly what that series was down in Texas. They gave up a ton of runs and they scored a ton of runs, but they're playing really good. They're at number 3.
At number 2, the Orioles.
I love this team.
Yeah.
We're to the point where this is no longer, this isn't a fluke. They are one of the best teams in the game of baseball. They are that good. They've been dominant all year long. They stayed close enough to the Rays all year long so that when they naturally and obviously came back to earth at some point, they were within striking distance. And now guess what? They're in first place in the AL East. They beat the Rays in that series over the weekend. They allowed me to win our tail of the tape where I took the Orioles.
I know.
And they are my second team in this week's top 10 power ranking.
And eventually you'll get there and watch them live in the bird bath. I know. All right. Moving on to number 1, holding strong, the Braves.
Yeah, the Atlanta Braves, best team in baseball, best offense. 1 through 9 is unbelievable. They're not even fully healthy on the mound, but pitching-wise, when they're the most complete team in the game of baseball right now. And if they can go out at the trade deadline and add a reliever or 2, whatever they want to do, just add a reliever. God, this team is so good. But they just destroy baseballs. They're such a difficult team to beat over the course of a 3-game series. When I look at baseball right now, the Atlanta Braves, to me, are clearly the best team in the game of baseball.
Can't argue that.
That's what we got. Top 10. Twins, Rays, Reds, Blue Jays, Brewers, Astros, Rangers, Dodgers, Orioles, and the Braves. The big move. The Rays.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That was the most shocking. Who spent majority of the season at number 1
Yep.
out of the top 5.
Yep.